what is happening in the world of esports and gaming, we've got major news, emotional tributes, and big shifts in the industry. Get ready for a fast-paced update that you won't want to miss. First up, a touching moment from the VCT EMEA Playoffs. Then, a significant acquisition, shaking up the esports landscape. We also have a major organization announcing its closure. And a rising star sharing insights from the front lines of competitive play. Stick around, because this is Xbox Central. A moment of remembrance in the arena. In the intense world of competitive Valorant, the VCT EMEA Stage 2 playoffs saw a poignant tribute that transcended the game itself. BBL Esports, during their opening match, honored the memory of a beloved Turkish streamer, Agajan Jrokez Dalgakuran, who tragically passed away on August 20th. The team brought his photograph onto the stage, a powerful visual that resonated with fans and fellow competitors alike. Adding to the solemnity and respect, each player wore a white thread on their arm, a symbol of remembrance and solidarity. Jrokez, who was only 26, was a vibrant presence in the streaming community, known for his dedication to gaming and football, streaming almost daily since 2017. His sudden death, following an Instagram story where he mentioned feeling exhausted, has sent shockwaves through his community. Turkish authorities are investigating the circumstances of his passing, while his social media channels have been flooded with heartfelt messages from a global fanbase. The emotional weight of this tribute was perhaps matched by the competitive spirit on display. In a thrilling encounter, BBL Esports secured a hard-fought 3-2 victory against FNATIC. This win propels BBL Esports forward in the VCT EMEA Stage 2 upper bracket, where they are set to face Team Heretics. Meanwhile, FNATIC moves to the lower bracket to compete against Carmine Corp the Esports. GG Team extends its deepest condolences to Jrokez's family, friends, and the entire community during this difficult time. The esports world often showcases incredible talent and fierce competition, but it also has moments that highlight its profound sense of community and shared humanity. This tribute from BBL Esports is a powerful reminder of that connection, as we now turn our attention to a major business development that will reshape parts of the esports industry. But before we dive into that, let's acknowledge the emotional impact of this moment. Now, let's shift gears to a significant acquisition that's making waves. Esports organization under new ownership. A significant shift has occurred in the esports ecosystem, with the announcement that Vertiqal Studios has acquired both the prominent esports organization Luminosity Gaming and its parent media company, Omnia Media. This strategic move, slated to finalize on September 5, 2025, marks a new chapter for Luminosity Gaming, a Canadian entity that has been a fixture in the competitive gaming scene since its founding in 2015. Luminosity Gaming has fielded teams across a diverse array of popular esports titles, including Apex Legends, League of Legends, Super Smash Bros., Pokémon Unite, Mortal Kombat, Pokémon Go, and PUBG. Notably, the organization is home to one of the most celebrated figures in the fighting game community, FGC, Dominique Sonic Fox McLean. Luminosity Gaming has a storied past, including their memorable victory at the 2016 MLG Major Championship. Columbus, the first North American-hosted major, with a legendary Brazilian Counter-Strike roster that included Gabriel, Fall N, Toledo, Fernando, Fur Alvarenga, and Marcelo Coldzera David, before their eventual move to SK Gaming. While the team hasn't consistently reached those same heights since, they have maintained a strong presence, particularly in the North American market. This acquisition by Vertiqal Studios is expected to bolster its cross-platform capabilities, integrating Luminosity Gaming and Omnia Media's substantial presence across YouTube, Twitch, and other social media platforms with Vertiqal's existing strengths on TikTok and Snapchat. The deal, valued at $900,000, approximately $647,728, comes after Enthusiast Gaming, the previous owner, indicated that Luminosity Gaming was no longer part of its future strategic plans. This divestment allows Enthusiast Gaming to refocus on other key properties like Icy Veins and Pocket Gamer. John Dwyer, chairman and CEO of Vertiqal, expressed enthusiasm for the acquisition, stating it represents a significant step in scaling their digital advertising ecosystem. The acquisition is a clear indicator of consolidation within the esports and gaming media landscape, as companies seek to expand their reach and offerings. The esports landscape is constantly evolving, with major business decisions like this acquisition setting new precedents and creating new opportunities. But this isn't the only major organizational news making headlines, as another well-known entity faces a very different fate. It's a significant business move with implications for multiple platforms. Now, let's turn our attention to a different kind of organizational announcement, one that signals the end of an era for a well-established name. End of an era. Guild Esports ceases operations amidst unpaid dues. Guild Esports, a British esports organization once partly owned by football icon David Beckham, has officially announced it is ceasing operations. This announcement comes amidst serious allegations that the organization still owes significant amounts of money to creators and esports rosters. Guild, which was acquired by California-based investment firm DCB Sports last year, has been listed for sale on the insolvency market. In a statement confirming the shutdown, Guild Esports cited financial challenges and the current economic climate as the primary reasons for their inability to continue operating, emphasizing that the decision was not a reflection of their partners' support. However, the statement conspicuously failed to address the mounting accusations of unpaid invoices and prize money. Multiple women from the gaming industry, including prominent figure Frankie Ward, have come forward with scathing accounts of financial mismanagement. Ward detailed how she had not received a single invoice payment from Guild this year, and that a non-compete clause with their sponsor, Sky Broadband, for the 5 months she hosted for them, prevented her from earning income elsewhere. She described the situation as financial abuse, stating Guild had exploited women in gaming rather than empowering them. Allegations also extend to unpaid prize money for esports professionals, including its Apex Legends team from the Esports World Cup, as well as outstanding payments to employees and competition winners. The organization's decision to maintain a premium Twitter subscription while allegedly owing money has further fueled public anger and disappointment. Despite significant backing, including an initial £200,000 investment from David Beckham and high-profile partnerships with brands like Sky and Subway, Guild Esports reportedly never achieved profitability. The celebrity endorsement from Beckham has been criticized by some as a superficial attempt to capitalize on his likeness without genuine commitment to the industry's growth. This closure mirrors broader financial struggles within the esports sector, with other organizations like Complexity also scaling back operations. Guild's financial difficulties were reportedly substantial, with losses estimated around the £2 million mark. Since its London Stock Exchange listing in 2020, the company's stock value has plummeted by over 90% from its peak. The organization also diversified by acquiring stakes in various companies, including Jinx TV, but these efforts ultimately failed to secure its long-term viability. The fallout leaves many creators and players in a precarious financial situation, awaiting payments for their work and contributions. The closure of Guild Esports highlights the precarious financial realities many organizations face, even with significant backing. It's a stark reminder of the challenges in the industry. But while some organizations are closing their doors, others are seeing new talent emerge and share their experiences. It's a difficult situation for many involved, showcasing the harsh realities of the business side of esports. Now, let's hear from a rising talent navigating the pressures of professional play. From challengers to the big stage, a rookie's journey. In an exclusive interview following 100 Thieves' recent loss to Leviathan at the Valorant Champions Tour, VCT Americas League, rising star Jrokez. Lee shared his candid reflections on his rapid ascent from the Valorant Challengers League, VCL, to the premier VCT circuit. Having joined the 100 Thieves roster just days before the tournament commenced, Kess detailed the whirlwind experience of adapting to a new team, a higher level of competition, and the unique pressures of playing on a major esports stage. He admitted to mixed feelings about his individual performance, noting that while he had some good moments, he felt his impact waned towards the end of matches, describing it as a collective team struggle rather than an individual failing. Kess emphasized the ongoing nature of his adjustment, acknowledging the steep learning curve and the invaluable support he's received from veteran teammates like Peter, Asuna, Mazurik, and Matthew Kreisels Panganiban. These seasoned players have been instrumental in helping him navigate challenges that typical Tier 1 professionals might not encounter. The transition from online VCL play to live, high-stakes matches involved more than just overcoming nerves. It required fine-tuning technical aspects like sound settings and keyboard configurations, elements often overlooked in a less demanding environment. Kess highlighted the importance of establishing a pre-game routine, aided by his teammates, to ensure peak performance on match days. The most significant adjustment, Kess explained, was the shift in role and circumstances. Moving from daily online play in the VCL to flying out to Los Angeles for a tournament with only 2 days of practice was immensely difficult. He confessed that he hasn't fully processed the reality of his situation, often feeling mentally rooted in his previous environment. His current role on the team involves filling gaps and playing a more selfless style, a contribution he takes pride in. Kess described his team interactions as overwhelmingly positive, with teammates offering crucial encouragement before his debut matches, instilling confidence by reminding him of his talent and the team's faith in him. He also touched upon the mental toll of early call times and the fear of missing crucial practice sessions, leading to a cycle of stress. Discussing his in-game approach, Kess revealed that even while playing a sentinel role, he retains aspects of his initiator background, focusing on supporting teammates and creating map pressure. He believes his current playstyle, though sometimes more individualistic, remains fundamentally supportive. When asked about his aim, Kess stressed the importance of rigorous, consistent training, dedicating an hour and a half daily to an aim routine, supplemented by morning warm-ups and ranked deathmatch play. He views this routine as non-negotiable, a constant, regardless of match outcomes, and acknowledged the sheer dedication required, admitting many might not sustain it. The advice from veterans ranges from technical gameplay adjustments to crucial self-confidence boosts, helping him manage nerves and perform at his best. Kess aims for the team to reach the Champions Tournament, targeting a top 4 or top 2 finish, while personally focusing on continuous learning and maintaining a hunger for improvement, striving to consistently showcase his brilliance on the VCT stage. Kess's journey exemplifies the rapid growth and learning curve in professional esports, showcasing both the challenges and rewards of stepping onto the big stage. It's a story of dedication and resilience that resonates with many aspiring players. His insights into practice and mental fortitude are truly valuable. Now, let's wrap up our news segment with a quick recap of all the major stories we've covered today. That's all the top stories for today. We saw BBL Esports honor Jrokez at the VCT EMEA Playoffs. Vertiqal Studios acquire Luminosity Gaming, Guild Esports announce their closure, and Kess share his journey in the VCT Americas. If you enjoyed this update, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to Xbox Central for more gaming news and insights, and ring that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Also, let us know your thoughts on these stories in the comments below, and follow us on all our social media channels for even more content. Thanks for watching.